This dryer worked really well. It's a Samsung dryer. We got it about 10 years ago. Has a nice cover. It's pretty good, but I think after so much usage, started banging. There was some banging sound in there. Continued using it because I figured, hey, it's still drying our clothes, no problem. But then just recently, it smelled like burnt clothes really bad. I thought there was a fire. So I automatically unplugged the dryer, got the fire extinguisher just in case, and luckily there is no fire. But that's where we had to go and decide to go and buy a new one. As far as the washer, that's another story. Let me explain. It's a LG 10-year-old washer. Our washer worked really well. As you can see here, it's nice and big. We were able to put a king-size blanket in there and wash it. It tumbled nicely. When it spun, it took out the majority of the water, and it was great. It worked very well. You can see that the clothes, they just tumble on top of each other, and they'll bump into those little, railings here. But other than that, they just tumble on top of each other, and it's pretty cool. It will also go backwards. It'll go one direction, and then it'll go the other direction. We chose not to get a front load. The front load is nice because you could just see the clothes turning through the window here. And we decided to might as well change the washer because the dryer is gonna get replaced and the washer is also getting old. We're finding that the door doesn't latch as well for some reason. We would get an error, then we would have to open and close the door multiple times just to make sure it's locked and it's ready to go. Another reason we plan on getting a different washer is because of the moldy smell. Right here, yeah, hair gets stuck. We'll wipe this away. But the main issue also is if you look there, there's like mold in there. You can't really get to it. It's all the way around, and you can't even remove this. When you close the washer, they advise to keep it kind of not fully closed, not like this, but partially closed to allow the washer to vent. Even though you do that, there's just plenty of water still stuck in this area, and there's also water stuck in here. It doesn't get to evaporate and dry off, and then as a result, mold forms. Another thing is, I think probably the door is not closing as well. There's some type of spring I noticed under here. When we use the washer, water would drip little by little down this pathway and go down. And the seal is just not as good. We've been having these door issues. It's been leaking a little bit, and the smell. We're done with it. And I think we got our money's worth out of it. We used it as much as we could before replacing it. We just want to go ahead and get a whole new set, experience having a Maytag, and retire the LG washer and the Samsung dryer.